Hey guys, it's Cindy A. Lewis, and along the lines as our charger plate dupe from the Pier 1 Harvest collection, we are going to make this beautiful arrangement for pennies less from the Dollar Tree. So it's really gorgeous. You can see it's called a fall faux gourd and mum arrangement, but basically we're going to take flowers from the Dollar Tree and a pumpkin and a bucket from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to cover it with scrapbook paper to make it look farmhousey, and we're going to make a beautiful arrangement for way less than $19.99. So I have this burlap pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use that. And these buckets come 3 for $1. It was a bonus buy. Sorry, 3 for $1. So I'm going to take one of these and we're going to cover it with that wood grain scrapbook paper with Mod Podge. And then we're going to take some of the beautiful flowers and leaves from the Dollar Tree. You can see I just have an arrangement here, a bunch of them. They're all just lying on my table here. And we're going to make a beautiful arrangement really easily. Then the only other thing that you're going to need is something to cover your styrofoam, because you're going to need a little bit of styrofoam in the bottom of your bucket to hold your flowers in place. So I'm going to use this Excelsior that I had on hand, but you can go to the Dollar Tree and buy Spanish moss. That's what I would recommend, and cover that little piece of foam. So let's get into it. Okay, so for mine, I'm going to use this bucket. This bucket is approximately 4.5 inches tall. And so I'm going to use this one, and I have some paper left over from my other project. So I'm going to cut this 4.5 inches. And then because this is round, you're going to have to cut some slits to make sure that it fits properly. Or you can actually cut pieces and Mod Podge those on that way. So I may do that, but I'm going to see how it fits first, going around it in one piece. So I'm going to cut this to 4.5 inches. Okay, so in testing the waters, 4.5 inches is perfect. However, going around the center, it just sometimes is hard. So I'm going to cut these planks as if they were actually wood, and I'm going to Mod Podge those on. Okay, so I have my planks of wood, and I'm going to Mod Podge them on just like this. And so you'll see that here in a second. And then they may overlap here at the bottom because the bottom is a little smaller. Okay, so I had a lot of fun Mod Podging this little bucket from the Dollar Tree, and it looks really cute. It looks like a wooden bucket. If you didn't know, it would look like a wooden bucket. And then I went ahead and did a couple more. So since I bought 3 for $1, I went ahead and did all 3. This one is with the wood grain paper that is more like, you know, like regular wood. This is more like the distressed old wood, barn wood or whatever. And then I had this paper too, so you could do this with any paper. Don't get held up that you have to do it this way. I mean, you could make it personalized for birthday parties, for weddings, for any kind of event. You could do it for Christmas and just put whatever you wanted in it, really. But these we're going to make to look like this Pier 1 arrangement here. Now this Pier 1 arrangement is $19.99. Our arrangement is only going to cost us what we spend from the Dollar Tree on our flowers here that we have to choose from, and a pumpkin, and the bucket was 3 for $1, so this is 33 cents. And then things that I had on hand. So things that I had on hand, which if you don't, you can buy this for $1. This is the foam for floral, and you put this in your bucket, and we'll do that. And then I'm using some skewers. These are little wooden skewers. If they were to poke out, you could wrap them with the floral tape, but I don't think mine will. I'm going to use a pumpkin for each one, and then we're just going to fill it really at the top. So this little handle could come off, but I'm just going to leave it there. But I'll let it drape down, and then I may put like a, I don't know, a burlap bow or something on it. So I'm just going to let you watch me put it together in kind of a fast frame, and then we can compare it. Okay, so here's the first one that I've done, and I can add more to it if I want to, and I can rearrange the flowers because I did not actually glue it. I just stuck them all into the foam. Now, if you wanted to keep it for a really long time and you want to make it more permanent, you could definitely put glue on the tips of any of your stems and put them in there, but I think this looks adorable. Now, I could add a few more leaves if I wanted to, but basically that's it. And then the only other thing that you could do is if you wanted to, you can pull your flowers down. If there's holes, make sure you fill them up with something. Like here, I could take this little flower and just stick it here because you want it to be very full looking. You want it to look really, really full. So one thing that I really like are putting these leaves like at the bottom here, because you cannot really see inside at all. It's really very cute. Now the thing with the one on Pier 1, they didn't put a bow or anything. It was just the flowers, the pumpkin, and leaves. So if you wanted to put like a little bow, you could definitely do that. You could put it here if you wanted to on the back, or you could just put it underneath. I don't know, I think I kind of like it without the bow. But anyway, this is just one idea. I'm gonna put together the other two so that you can see all of them that I made. And really, I mean, I used probably one full stem and a half maybe of leaves. I used 2 on the mums, which comes with a set of 3 or 4 on the stem. I used 2 of these pretty flowers, which comes 3 on a stem, and these 2, a pumpkin and this bucket, and then I had the paper and the Mod Podge. So if you didn't, I could say you could probably, it would cost you $5 or less to make this really cute arrangement. What a pretty thing to bring to the hospital as a get well gift, you know, or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna make up the other 2 and we'll have a look at those. So here are the finished pieces, and comparing one to the Pier 1, I believe the Dupe looks really nice and for less than $5. I guess you could spend as much as you wanted, but this is also a great way to use up leftover flowers that you had that you know, like you don't know what to do with, and it just fills up the bucket so pretty. And you just need a pumpkin as your focal point. And so this is the one that I did first, and I'll just turn it around for you so you can see. You could display it really on any side, and it just fills up the bucket. Bucket was 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So here's this one with this paper, and the blue and the gold are kind of yellow, and that's that one. And then I did one more with this more brown paper, and it is just, I think they're stunning, actually. I think they turned out so pretty. So anyway, I hope this gives you a good idea of what you can do and use up your flowers, or even buy some specifically for it. You could do this for anything. I mean, you could really do it for anything. It doesn't have to be for fall, but this is what I did it for. So thank you for watching.